How's that light?
Looks great.
I think that one's
It's fine.
Yo, what's going on? It's your main man Humbeat.
It's your boy DB.
And this is the Truckcast episode number 47. 47
Right.
of the Truckcast. And you know what we do here.
48?
And you know what we do here. We talk about relationships. We talk about love. Dating issues. How to find love and stay in love for longer than 60 days.
60 days?
Yes. 60
Just
days.
60?
I mean, if you make it past 60 days, we feel you've accomplished a lot.
Right.
Okay.
It's a low bar.
It is.
It's a low bar because you can find things out within like 3 days.
You really can.
But you don't. Okay.
Or in like the first date of you dating a guy. Like, that ain't gonna work.
Okay.
You feel me?
I mean,
So if you make it to 60, that's big, right? All right. Yeah, you guys know. But that's what we do. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody in Facebook.
Shout out to everybody.
Hey, we're gonna wait for everybody to jump on.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you guys come in a little bit.
Okay.
As you can see, we have a guest in the back of the truck.
We're in the back of the truck.
We have guests tonight in the back of the truck. Make sure you follow us on IG, Snapchat, Twitter. Of course, Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you send us those truck confessions at truckcast2018@gmail.com. Truckcast2018@gmail.com. You can send us comments, complaints, cares, or concerns. It doesn't even matter. Send it to that email, please, and we will respond in a timely fashion. Hey, shout out to everybody that's joining us tonight.
The 3 people that are watching, what up to y'all? Shout out to y'all.
In a major way. Can I lick my thing real quick?
Yeah, can you do
Oh,
that?
wow.
There it is. It now looks a little better. Looks like a little better right there.
Okay.
All right. We gotta introduce. You want to introduce?
Well, you happy today? You see, we got some avid watchers and people that are always sit down and enjoy the show with us from their lovely homes, professional women. We have Miss Keisha Y, and I like to call her Maddie.
I'm Maddie.
Go ahead and tell me a little something about yourself, ladies. Tell me a little something about yourselves.
Go ahead. No. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm Madeline.
Hey, Madeline.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
You not?
I'm not.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer, and I'm a true Cancer.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm a very loyal person. Extremely loyal.
Okay.
We all say that.
I think every sign says that about themselves.
No,
I was gonna
Cancers
say,
are
I'm not
very
loyal.
loyal. No, it's like part of in the line. It says Cancer's loyal.
No one says I'm not loyal.
Friend,
Okay.
loyal.
Okay.
I'm not loyal.
She's loyal.
Who gonna ever say that?
You are.
And we
Continue.
have
I'm sorry.
Hi,
Mrs.
I'm Keisha Waugh. I am a
Mrs.
Virgo.
Miss.
Not Mrs. I'm not there yet.
No, she's just
Maybe in 2020.
2020. Married in
Here we go.
2020.
And
Married in 2020.
are you currently?
I am in a relationship.
She is in a relationship.
Are you in a relationship? Tell us more.
Let's not do that. Yeah. Carry on.
Did somebody just snort?
Did someone? What?
There was a snort. First time a snort been on a Truckcast, guys.
What?
There's a first time for everything. Welcome. You have seen it live. The first snort on the Truckcast.
I mean,
Congratulations.
It just happens
Congratulations.
sometimes.
Who did that?
Don't worry.
Okay. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for inviting us.
Got a
It means
PSA?
a lot.
You throwing me these PSAs for the 2019?
I mean, we gotta do something new, you know.
Okay.
We gotta do something new for the 1-9.
What everybody was thinking, right? For the 199.
No,
You weren't
it's
thinking
a 1-9.
What?
For the 19
That done fucked up my joke. All right, man. Go ahead, man. I'll follow the people that watching. Is not amused. Come on, man.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Let me think. So I guess my PSA is when you're going out on a date, make sure that you don't bring your representative. You bring you.
I have to totally disagree.
Please do not be fake. I'm trying to it works. It's so much better when you can be yourself.
Yeah.
And because I'm definitely finna.
We're old.
I'm definitely finna
So,
introduce myself.
what are you saying in the 2019 that you're about to be?
2019.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you
So
did.
You,
Go.
so you tell me the 2019 you are about to be the real Humvee.
The real Humvee.
Wow, I am slightly impressed.
Thank you, man.
It's very slight.
Well, you know, we are.
Men of love.
Oh no.
Yes, we are. Oh, yeah. That's what we're drinking.
You are. You.
The snort's gonna come.
Well, you know,
And I
guys,
just need you to be okay
you know,
with
when
the
you
snort.
when you're drinking Salinak, you snort.
You know what it is.
Salinak. Once again, oh yeah, very very fine from France. Friend, I like to say it's a very fine liqueur. Liqueur. Is that how they say it in French? Liqueur. No.
Not do that.
That's not. Try to be Korean word. Okay.
All right.
Truck fashion.
Truck fashion time.
Truck fashion, people.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it started.
Okay.
Here we go. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. We're listening.
I'm so excited.
Okay. All right.
Really fast.
Please don't
With
remake it
inflection.
for high school, man.
With
Chill out.
inflection.
Can you please? All right. See, I can't. Hey, Humvee. Again,
Hey guys, you can go watch us on YouTube as well.
make sure you go watch us on
If
YouTube.
you want to get to our YouTube, Facebook, click on the description of this video, and it will take you to our YouTube page. It's live. You can interact with both of us on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
I like the way you say that word.
I say it like
Okay.
Arsenio Hall. Huh?
Did he say
You
that?
I don't
did.
know.
You
I'm
did.
just not
I feel
sure.
like that was Arsenio Hall.
Thanks a lot.
All right, truck fashion time. I'm sorry. Let me go back in. All right. Hey, Humvee and DB.
What up?
Here's my dilemma. Lately, I've been attracting guys that are either brokenhearted from a failed marriage or a long, hurtful relationship, and I can't seem to break it or shake them. Okay. I don't really consider it a relationship, but we talk on a consistent basis, having long conversations no matter the time, day or night, and I get their confidence level back up, and then all of a sudden they start moving around talking to other women. Then I realize that I have feelings for them.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
But when I don't hear from them, for periods of time, they pop back up like nothing happened, and I end up not picking up the phone because I feel like I've been used.
Oh.
It feels like I'm the female homie that you can call when you're lonely.
Oh no.
I know I'm a good person, and I know I am a good woman. So with all that being said, what about me? Signed, a good woman.
Oh, good woman.
Okay, good.
So what do you guys think of that? Yeah. I mean, she's feeling like the homie you call when the home girl,
You don't
When you're
have to
lonely.
call.
you know?
It's okay, boy.
Okay, let's focus.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you think of that?
She's like a teacher.
What should she do? She says, what about her? What should
I'll
she
let you go first, and then
Go
I'll
ahead.
tell you what I think.
I'm thinking. I'm processing.
Okay, so
Okay, I can tell you what I think,
right.
then. So I hear you,
Yeah.
and I feel like you're concerned.
Mhm.
I feel the fact that you feel used. I am acknowledging all your feelings and your
Right.
emotions.
Right.
My feedback to you:
Mhm.
did you let him know how you felt?
Mm.
Because if you
Mhm.
didn't tell him, how is he supposed to know?
Mm.
And like sometimes you have to, and in order to be in a relationship, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, right?
Right.
And sometimes that means rejection, that means confirmation, all that kind of stuff. And if you don't do that, if they move to the left and you're on the right, you can't really do nothing but be like, oh no.
And then
My
there's
fault.
some people who constantly attract the same type of people. From her letter, it sounds like it sounds like you attract the same type of man,
Yeah.
the broken man.
The broken
And
man.
there are some women who are just fixer-uppers. That's what you attract. And until you change that,
Shout out to you, Fixer Upper. Shout out to y'all.
Isn't that a song?
You hold a special place in guys' hearts.
It's a song.
It is?
It is.
we're gonna focus right now on
Okay.
profession.
Okay, man.
So you're attracting that same type of person.
We're
So
not
maybe
gonna go off the line.
maybe when you hear that, then you have that choice: either work on fixing them or move along faster.
Yep.
So
But don't change you, friend.
no.
Like the thing is like if you love what you love and you don't what you don't, and don't change you.
That's
Just
Apache
be-
said maybe she's a pushover.
Oh no, Apache.
That could be true too.
Apache.
You don't think so?
I mean, maybe a little bit,
That's
but
not enough information to tell.
right.
Right.
But we don't know. From that, it just appears that she's not being assertive.
She's a helper. She's
Yes.
a fixer-upper.
It sounds like she's allowing, like she knows that the guys are like,
She knows it. She recognizes
yeah, like
it.
well,
Right.
you gotta, you know,
But she,
yeah. She's giving him the benefits,
Right.
maybe too fast.
Who said anything?
Well,
about
yeah, she didn't
benefits?
say anything about benefits.
Yeah, she didn't
friend.
say anything about sex or anything
Wait a
like
minute.
that, but you know.
What benefits?
You just,
Well, I'm gonna
She
agree.
said she don't.
I'm gonna assume.
but they
Why?
just talk on the phone.
Right. She really. She
Why
said.
if
She
you
builds them up and then they
by
move
talking on the
somebody-
phone,
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
sometimes
She said,
that
"I don't
happens.
really consider it a relationship, but we talk on a consistent basis, having long
Talk.
conversations."
so if a girl, if you, man,
I don't know. I think it is a relationship, but shit,
It's not.
It's
she
not.
just it's not.
It's not.
Why is
It
it not?
might be a situationship.
It's a situation too.
Mm.
what up, V? What up, Juice? What up, Christina? What up, Fancy?
That's exactly what it is.
Situation.
I mean, it sounds like she know it, but she don't want to.
Right.
Did you just make a song like that?
Fix it.
It sounds like she don't like. She don't
But
want to
some
like.
people are naturally helpers and nurturers. That's
I
who we
am.
are.
I'm a nurturer.
I am
She's
too.
not fucking nurturing.
I'm friend. She is such a nurturer.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, me?
Cancers aren't.
I'm a nurturer.
The person you want to nurture.
Hey, good woman. Thank you
Okay,
for the
sounds
letter.
like you've been hurt.
What you need to do is maybe put your foot down. Put your foot down for the next flock of men that you notice that are heartbroken, and go ahead and take initiative and say like, "Hey, I'm not finna do this." Once you feel that coming on, like these conversations done turned into something else where they're spilling out their guts to her. Like, no,
Yeah.
maybe
But
you
I
should.
don't see how that's gonna give him enough confidence to go and talk to another woman. So it's something else. It's something that she's doing to him, to those guys that
She's
made them.
stroking his ego.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Not that,
Ego.
you know, but
She's that's what she doing. She's stroking that ego. That was she stroking that ego. Like, boy, I done got that thing. I'm gonna get some new things. Nah, that's what that's how like what's happening.
Thank
Let's
you.
be honest. I done got
Thank you, good woman.
I got that thing, but I don't give her some new things.
That's not
No,
what she's
friends.
doing.
That's
Hey, but
not
hey,
what she's doing.
Hey, if that's what you're doing,
Girl,
stop it.
keep
Because
doing
you're stroking
it.
the boy's
No.
ego, and
No.
they're gonna string it.
No,
They're taking that
friends.
ego and gonna put the new ego
No,
and making the
friends.
eagle.
You don't believe it.
You know,
Friends, no.
that
That
boy,
is
that
not
boy on that
what's
thing like
happening.
this. He that thing like
Oh,
like
no.
H-time.
Sir.
Sir. Oh, no,
He
friend.
probably he doing that. That body, baby. Nobody.
We do not own rights to that song.
Yeah.
We do not own rights to that
No,
song.
but that's not
That's
what's
public
happening. She's just being a listening ear.
You can't say
No. That's the new public now. That's not the old.
It don't
public
matter. He wrote for them.
No, he didn't
Sorry,
write for them.
viewers, we
though.
apologize. Yes, he
Not
did.
for the new public announcement. Not the Yippee-I-Yo. Why are we talking music?
Um,
All right. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Continue.
I
Squirrel.
don't know. I lost my
Situationships.
Okay.
That kind of like brought us into.
Oh man.
Right.
Mhm.
Have you guys out there ever been in a situationship?
Everyone.
Give me a
has.
show of hands. Just say yay or
Everyone
nay.
has.
I've never been in a
If
situation.
you haven't,
You
you're
alive.
lying.
You alive?
I haven't.
Everyone. What?
You probably were and you
Yes,
didn't know.
are.
Everybody's been in a
Everyone
Right?
has.
Or no?
By the age of 28, everyone.
No, by the age of 21.
Oh,
everybody-
21.
I didn't have
Yeah.
sex till I was 18.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't know what y'all do. I ain't lose my virginity. I was holding on to my pride.
Men of class.
I'm a man of
Men
class.
of love.
Men of
And
All
class.
I'm,
Class and love.
all I'm saying is that regardless if you're having sex or not, everybody's been in a situation
What up, Doe?
where it appears that we're in a relationship or we're not because we haven't made the commitment. Sex doesn't make that, but
doesn't.
is
It
it
doesn't.
solidify
It
it?
doesn't.
It's just a thing. Like
It's just a
we're
thing.
hanging out, we're talking, we're kicking it.
Right.
You're
Why not have sex?
friend, but
Right.
sometimes
No, that's what I'm saying. Like a
that
part of the
doesn't-
situation. Right.
yeah.
Sex is fun.
Right.
Sex is fun.
That's a part of the situationship.
What up, Jasmine?
Sometimes
Not always.
Not always.
Okay, not always. Why not?
There are no
always?
requirements in a situation.
Th-
because
None at
there's
all.
no
None.
parameters
None.
Right.
in regards to a situationship. We're just in a situation. Don't you remember Erica Baidu saying that? I'm in a relationship. No, I mean, she said I'm in a situationship. I mean a relationship. When remember it was off of I'm gonna Google it.
No, let's not do that.
Okay, you're gonna fact check. Okay. So, I guess the question we can ask: why is situationships
What up, Anna?
a double standard? Why is situationships a double standard? I had a
You
blip.
did.
I had a
That's probably
But
your
it's
first one.
okay.
That's probably your first one in 47 episodes. That's a good thing.
I think it was my second.
Oh, the first one. Well, you is a motherfucking hell of a
Thank
host.
you.
And I'm a fucked up call of
Articulate.
content. What up, LaMonica
Okay,
Kenya?
so tell us why is
Ebony?
situationships a double standard? Why do you think so?
Rashida?
Why do you think so?
What up, Quentin?
I'm in,
From
can
a
you go
woman's
first?
perspective.
No, go first.
Go first, Keish. Hey, yo, Keish.
What?
Oh, from
That's from like,
DMX, from
Oh,
Belly.
Okay.
Squirrel. Let's focus. So, situationships are a double standard. I don't know why. That's a good question. Because if a woman says this is what this is, then it's a problem.
It's a problem.
But if a man says, "Oh, we're just kicking it,"
Oh, you tripping.
you tripping.
It's like we can't. It's like men.
Then
We
it's
can't.
okay.
It's okay.
It's like men. We can't. Like we
We
want to
don't
be
know
in
why.
control, right?
Okay.
It's like the man wants to be in control. Like, yo, this gonna go like this. But if a woman says it, we be like,
You're not calling the shots.
But I also think that
Excuse me?
I think that they trip about even like a woman saying, "Oh, okay, I'm not going to trip about this." Do you, boo?
Like, what's wrong? Why you not tripping about
Yeah.
oh, so you're not tripping?
it? Who you messing with?
Yeah, I'm not tripping.
Oh, you already got a nigga on the side, huh?
Right.
I'm not tripping.
Oh, so you don't care? Oh, you don't care if I might fuck with hoes, right?
Exactly.
Oh, so I hit you up. You ain't even trip about that bullshit. It's like that?
Yeah.
Like for real? Okay, so like I can just do the fuck I want and your motherfucker ain't gonna understand?
So then my responsibility,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
friend, you're doing the
Understood.
most.
Sorry.
I need
I
you to
got
calm
no
down,
emotion,
and
so-
I hear you.
Okay.
But we don't go together.
And that's okay.
It's okay, friend.
It's okay.
But I just wanted you to feel what I was feeling.
But I don't feel it.
It can all be so easy. It's so simple.
But you make it so
Women be
hard.
saying they want a situation. They don't want
That's
that
Lauren
shit.
Hill.
Right.
That was
it
Lauryn
is.
Hill.
That was. I got it.
But it's real.
I didn't get you.
So that's what you're saying is for women, but it can't be for men because men gonna get an attitude. So you're
Typically.
saying women don't get an attitude?
I mean, no.
I guess it depends on her feelings
We
for the
didn't
guy.
say that. We didn't say that, friend. Because sometimes women be tripping a little bit. But
Sometimes.
people, let's not
Humans.
Let's not do
Yes.
gender, huh?
Yes.
Let's not use gender.
Humans.
Let's not use gender.
Okay.
Let's see how that
Humans.
works.
Okay.
Mm.
Humans.
Humans.
All right.
Sometimes humans get upset when someone else says or calls the shots.
Mm. Usually it's the men.
Usually.
It is.
hmm
Yeah, we usually do call the shots. Bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but like if it's one of those things, like okay, do you? But like for example,
Mhm.
oh, no, I think it's
Uh-oh. Do it. Do
So
it.
let's say that we're kicking it or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you are doing whatever you're doing, and another female comes to me, and we have a situationship. It's inappropriate for that woman to come to me, friend. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
So if a guy that you messing with, a chick he messing with, come to you and be like, "Oh, you messing with him?" It's like, no, that's not appropriate because
That's not. That's
Excuse me,
inappropriate.
baby.
completely.
Right.
it's like, wait a minute, what y'all do on your time ain't nothing dealing with you, right?
Right.
Mm.
That's inappropriate.
Because that ain't got nothing to do with me. We don't go together.
And you need to handle
The
your
key
women
is
properly.
you need to handle
Your situationships.
your situationships in an effective manner.
So what are the rules of situationships? Like, if you're in a situationship, like, can you not get mad at your situationshipper? Is that a word?
Yeah.
Like,
Say it again.
the situationshipper. Like, this
Whoa.
is like,
I like that.
like me and her in a situation.
Right.
She's a situationshipper. See what I'm saying? Because she's in a situationship.
With
Mm.
you. Right.
Like,
Partner.
So no one can get
Situations-
upset
So my
because there are no rules.
I can't get upset.
But you can get, yes, there is one rule
Okay.
about situationships.
Don't
Okay,
have
what?
your other stuff coming around.
Okay, there's two.
What?
There's two rules.
Two
Just
rules. Two rules.
Number one,
Number one.
Okay.
don't have your other stuff come and talk to me.
Don't have drama. No drama.
No drama.
Number
in the situation.
two,
No
Mm.
drama.
Love signs. Hit likes, people.
Okay.
be 100.
Mm.
Like, don't lie to me. Like, don't lie. Be 100 with me.
Right.
Let me know what you got going on. I'm gonna let you know what got going on if you ask. And
But-
then, like, there's no reason for us to go back and
But
forth. about
everybody's
it.
not like that.
But then, I'm
Because people
sorry.
lie.
You don't need to be in a situation with that
No,
person.
no, but then, like, you and your situation shipping her, that should have to have ground rules. That should create ground rules together.
That's so much work.
But my point is,
Then why don't we be in a relationship?
That's a relationship.
you might as well be in a relationship. So
But I'm saying if we haven't made
Oh, is that just an open relationship and we want to give it a stupid name? That's just an open relationship then.
it is.
Think about
Like,
that, bro.
like,
You in an open relationship.
We don't want labels.
Girl, we like,
But a situation
we like
is
this
a label.
from that, we like what's got from Insecure.
but open relationship
Issa?
is a label too.
Issa friend and a
A what?
husband.
Open relationship
That is a label.
It's a label.
It's a label.
It is a label.
So the thing is we don't live in a society in which we don't have labels.
So
It's
we
black,
must-
white, man,
Right.
woman.
Right. Mhm. You have
But
to.
at some point, everyone has to know.
Yes, you have to.
You have to know
open-
your role.
You have
Right.
yes.
You have to know your role.
Or someone's feelings will get hurt every time.
Every time,
Definitely.
and
I get
usually,
it. I get it.
in my experience, it hasn't been me.
Cause you're a Cancer and y'all don't have fucking feelings.
Or Virgo.
What?
Oh.
I feel like you went through something, and I think we need to talk about it.
I don't want to talk
It's not
about
one of those.
it. Moving on.
Oh,
Let's go.
All right. Why are men intimidated by educated women?
Is that where we going right now?
I don't think it's.
I don't
right
think
there
they
yet.
are.
You don't
Not,
think
not all of it. Sorry.
that? Hey, guys out there, can you answer that for us, please?
All 7 guys.
Why are men intimidated by educated women?
You know,
Personally, I'm not intimidated by educated women. In fact, I like.
Like if you use a big
Intimidating.
word, I'm gonna ask you what the hell that word means.
Of course,
Builds your vocabulary.
Me too.
definitely.
Like what the hell is
But I don't
what's the
think
sex-
it's about
so what's the
education. I think it's about
Situation
job.
shipping her.
What does that mean, girl?
I got
I
you.
think it's
didn't
more about job responsibilities.
it? Job.
Speak more on that.
Okay.
I think like it's more. I hate you. It's more about like what you do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about the degrees, but it's about the responsibilities you have
I don't even think
from
it's
8
that.
to 5.
I think
Okay,
it's demeanor.
Oh,
is it demeanor?
demeanor.
It's because I talk properly.
This isn't
Well,
personal.
geez.
But I think it goes
That
beyond.
laugh, that snort, that shit.
I think sometimes it could be the demeanor someone gives off,
Don't you know what?
Stop. We're gonna go, let's keep going.
or the words someone says.
Oh, just give me a wet willy? Why did you do that? Oh my god, my reputation's been horribly
ADHD.
ruined.
It
Stop.
seems like it, right?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Okay,
Let's focus.
you got me saying it. That's some shit.
Because
Go.
you know
Pineapples.
that means it's inappropriate.
That's what we're doing now. Let's focus.
Okay, go ahead. What was you gonna say, Keish?
That's my second.
Hey, yo, Keish.
Who's that? That's Jared
It's
coming
Jared.
in.
I think some men maybe.
I need to
Can't
sit
speak
down.
for all men.
Are you gonna come in the car?
Nah, Happy New Year, Happy New
Someone
Year.
always-
What's up, baby?
I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you.
What's up, man?
Why don't you come and say hello to the people?
Because I wasn't invited, Keisha. Wow.
Where you're invited right now.
You don't run the truck cast.
I got you, man.
What did he say?
He said, he said, DB invite him to stop being the punk ass niggas, basically what he's saying, in a
Oh.
nice Jared type of way. Shout out to 4-4 Texas. A lot of Cowboys lost. Anyway,
Ooh.
Texas lost too.
Yeah, you know, take it.
He got fucks
Continue.
with him. My dad.
I'm sorry.
My team lost too.
Go for it. Keep-
Oh, and them Saints didn't march in neither.
I'm getting
I
out.
seen a meme that
Oh,
said,
no, I'm so sorry, Keith. Keith, I'm sorry. Keith, don't leave. We need you for the show because the show ain't nothing without
What's
yeah.
not going to happen is
The-
we're not going
The
to
Texas
do
lost too.
But the meme
And the Cowboys,
said-
it was really sad.
instead of saying who that,
You know
what did
We're
it
not
say?
gonna do that.
Sir,
You seen that one?
I didn't
No.
see that.
No.
What did it say?
It said blue that.
Oh my God, seriously, friend. What happened?
That was hilarious.
Okay, back to
I'm
back to
sorry.
you're losing
relationships.
viewers now,
sorry,
and I'm
I'm sorry,
about
I'm
to step
sorry.
out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Keisha.
What
Right.
happened?
What we're not doing,
You want to really lose viewers? Just say R. Kelly. Watch how that shit.
Wait, look at my face.
It's like you really lose.
All right, you were talking about the
I've lost my train of thought.
right. Why are men intimidated by educated women? I was saying
I don't.
I'm not. Like
You also
I
are
love
doing a podcast in your car, so that would make me feel as if like real talk.
this is
friend.
it's a truck, by the way.
Truck. I'm sorry, it's a really nice one.
Thank you.
That wasn't
Hold on,
okay.
but what is
No,
him?
no, no.
What about him? What is him doing a podcast?
Because of the fact that he's open to conversation, he's open to
Right.
communication, and he's trying to that wasn't no dig.
No, I never.
Why you trying to get all?
No, I never said it was,
grab
Maddie.
some air.
Come on, Maddie. How are you saying it was?
It's for your birthday.
Like
I want the
so
nice
you were
man,
saying
not
the
mean
roles,
man. God damn.
the job titles of the women and all that makes a man intimidated, right? Right? See,
I forgot what
Yes.
you was laughing like
I was trying to be hard. Stop marking my laugh. Come on, talk, focus.
Yes.
Squirrel, let's go.
hey, do it again.
I think
Hey, this side of the truck is all fucked up.
You need a timeout. Take a break
Oh
and
my
breathe.
God, y'all crazy.
I'm sorry. This shit was funny. Oh no.
What up, Ray?
Hey, I don't know what's going on.
What up, Stephanie, Felicia?
Man,
Everybody that's watching.
go ahead, please.
Keisha said it.
I didn't say anything.
It's more about like the demeanor of the woman.
I think because like going back to the podcast, like because because I think because
That's why I didn't even say that.
I'm trying-
She just snorted.
I think because oh man,
What
we are being
happened?
goofy as hell right now. What the hell? Got some laughing gas in this motherfucker. I think because what she was saying
What up, baby?
at the podcast, like when you say you become more open to conversation.
Yeah.
I think by me being on this conversation, being on this show, it's made me a better communicator.
Oh wow.
Like real talk.
Look
Like,
at God. Won't he do it? Like because I think a lot of men don't have the opportunities to like there's not a lot of men that are gonna sit around and well some do. But it's not
and like what?
Shout out
Communicate
to
with
Lo.
each
I
other.
see you watching, homie.
like it's more of a it's not something that you do on a regular basis,
Mhm.
right? Like
Definitely.
it's not something that's ingrained in your
Right.
life as Black people, right? Like we're constantly on the grind.
Mhm.
Like we're like if you look in the if you look at our school systems,
Mhm.
like we're teaching a lot of our kids how to communicate,
What up, Everett?
how to feel, like how to talk when they're angry,
Mhm.
how to speak when they're sad, like, and it's
Mm.
okay to feel those emotions and tell people around you.
Mhm.
So I think like this podcast helps like show like it's okay to talk it out. It's okay to talk about your feelings. It's okay to work it out. Like that means like black it's okay for men to talk and talk about feelings. And I think that's good for the culture.
I think as me being I'm growing into the person I am, maturing basically. Like I don't give a damn about what a nigga think about how I am with my feelings. Like, cause first and foremost, I don't like men, and I don't give a damn what you think, because you're not gonna fucking suck me. So I can care less about what you think. So it's like I'm gonna put it like that. I mean, that's just how I think.
Right,
Like, I don't care what you think,
I
how I feel about
It
a
makes
woman.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna fuck with a girl, a female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So who cares what you think? Now, can you give me advice? I would take that if I would take your advice if you mature enough to give it. If you're gonna be on some real shit, because you know, like I said, when a man going through some shit, you younger, you can't tell your homeboy, man, I'm hurting, my girl hurt me. They were like, nigga, sit your bitch ass up, you know?
Out.
Better get over that shit. You got a chick right here in the street, she ready.
So
you
now
know?
we're trying to change the dynamic of that.
That's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
But it takes experiences and maturity.
Oh, yes.
That's
And I think because you've been married, that's your experiences.
Right.
And because I've been such a horrible boyfriend in the past to people, you know,
That's huge.
that's
To admit it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it's more of having the opportunity. Like I was talking to one of my friends. I don't know if Kenneth Laverne is listening, but Kenneth Laverne, if you're listening,
Call him
say
out.
ho.
is this
no, we were talking about having places in which men are able to talk, like meeting up with your friends and having the ability to talk and talk about your feelings and all that other kind of stuff. Because I think that's one of the things black men don't have that space because historically you're supposed to be strong men,
macho?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
get it done.
Right, masculine.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys will be boys.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gillette commercial.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my partners, Apache, a couple of my other partners, Key, what up, E? You know what I'm saying? We'd be all that at camp Thursday night, you know.
Right.
You know, just going back
Actually,
and forth,
yeah.
like, man, DB, why you do this? You know,
Having a
why you do this?
conversation.
Why you do a girl
Yeah.
like that? You know, just having dialogue, you know, but at the end of the day, you know,
How has that made you better?
oh yeah, because I took advice from my friends like that. I asked God, saying, a chance to see a real man's perspective that's not being childish.
Right.
Yeah.
And see what I was
That
like,
matters.
see my flaws and how I was messing up. Like, nigga, why is you doing this? You got so and so at the crib. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
But
just
how
men
did you
being
get
men,
there?
like, come on, huh?
But how did you get to the point in which you were able to sit there and to welcome those conversations? Because it's a point in which you're like, oh no, I'm ready to have it.
When did it shift?
When did that happen?
Oh, when a motherfucker leave you,
Oh,
yeah, you be like, oh, she ain't gonna leave, and it hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I say, I won't be the first time a man I've been hurt.
Right.
You know, so I've been hurt probably numerous of times, but I find ways to cope with it,
Mhm.
like coping mechanisms, which is
Yeah.
going out and beating DB.
that's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and you know, as I've grown older, like those coping mechanisms don't necessarily
Mhm.
work the same because that's not what I want to do no more. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's just me being mature, you know what I'm saying? And just realize like I'm not gonna go out here and do that shit what I did when I was 31
Yeah.
to make me cope from being hurt.
25.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Definitely. I think we should
Good.
talk
I like
about coping
this.
mechanisms. Huh? Did we go into it?
Yeah, go.
go.
What is your coping mechanism?
Cocaine. No, we do not jokes. Jokes, people. Who lied in this
what
anyway?
is your coping mechanism
Who
if you
lied in this
have
anyway?
one? Do you know if you're a coping mechanism?
That's the question
You
right
know.
there.
Can you handle somebody telling you that you're a coping mechanism?
Like, You my coping mechanism. I'm going through some shit. Like, yeah,
I might be low key flattered
It depends
Talk
on
about
where you
why.
are. Yeah.
Why?
It depends on
because
the
like
scenario, though.
you trust
Yeah.
enough to
Yeah.
give me your feelings
Right.
Yeah.
that you trust me, like you're confident enough with
Right.
me that I can maintain and help
Yeah.
you with your feelings.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm
know what I'm
helping you
saying?
through this. Is
Right.
Yeah.
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 Man, that's real.
And
It is.
then, but
He had a
but-
breakthrough.
but I mean, afterwards, like,
He had a breakthrough.
I do.
so do you end up like good woman when she after you finish stroking her ego, being a coping mechanism?
Ah.
And she
better for the
goes,
next man.
yeah, she's better.
Is
for the
that
next man.
is that what we said? We had the good luck Chuck syndrome.
Right,
Hmm.
right.
Oh, I just had a motherfucking epiphany.
Do
Damn.
you think? Damn.
You might be coping mechanisms.
Well, I know I am.
Everybody has been at some point.
Krista, if you're watching, I love you.
What?
She just posted.
Who?
What?
Krista. Am I not?
Appreciate that, Everett. I'm gonna come to you, Everett, because you know I got to talk to you. You know who I'm talking about too.
Uh-oh. Keisha, why let's coping mechanism. What do you think about it?
I feel like we all are at some point, and it just depends on where you are at that time in your life. There are some times where you're able to be that coping mechanism,
Right.
and you see it as, oh, like DB said, like I am able to help this person through this time in their life. And there are other times where you need that coping mechanism, so you can't really be that person, and you're crushed by it. So it just depends. It depends on
I don't want to be crushed.
where you are.
But you're gonna be crushed, and
It
I think
happens.
that's
It's
what
like-
makes.
I
That's what makes
don't think you're gonna be
stronger.
necessarily crushed all the time, though. I mean,
Friend,
You're
if
gonna
you
feel some type of way.
you have to in order to find like I hate to,
Go ahead.
Jesus was crucified.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you think about that love that he has for us,
okay.
how would you not think that somebody's not going to hurt you?
So it's gonna happen.
It's
But I feel like
going
it's
to.
bound
In order
to
to
happen.
grow, you have to feel all those emotions. You have to know what that feels like
Yeah,
Mm.
and you
to
have
appreciate the next step
and you have to use that as a learning opportunity.
as a learning,
Right.
as a stepping
Right.
stone, as a
No pain, no gain.
that's
Right.
right.
Well,
okay.
Well, having said that,
Okay.
What up, AJ?
when you know that you're not
Okay.
going to be that person, I mean, when you know that you are going to get hurt,
At that
inevitably,
point,
afterwards, do you want to still remain a coping mechanism for the next person, or do you figure out like, hey, I got to change something about myself or what I'm doing,
you have to
bringing on
choose-
this type of energy?
You have to choose what you want.
Can you handle that?
Yeah. Can you
Can you handle growth,
I mean, you ain't got no choice, right?
or you want to be stagnant? And,
Not
you know,
always.
You
You can break away from that if you
right?
see that you're that person.
Because also, I want to acknowledge that hurt doesn't mean growth.
is when you get yourself
Hurt does not mean growth. It's what you do with hurt to ensure,
I
like, if
agree.
you're going to
Okay, I
grow
Okay, yeah,
or
I
if
agree
you're
with
going to
that.
go back.
Definitely.
I agree with that.
So the thing is, though, is that I can.
That's why I said
choose,
growth or being stagnant. Yeah.
But
Right.
sometimes folks
Sometimes
even
it's
make
just
it sound-
hurt.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no, friend.
But
I'm
also,
gonna
I
need you to
feel
move
like
around.
You have to experience that in life.
You have to.
Because what if you never experience hurt? Like, how can you go through life and you never experience hurt
Right.
Man.
or heartache? You have to
Trying your best to do
giving your
and
all, and then
It's
it's
make
still not
everything
enough.
perfect
Right.
in your
This is
world,
So inappropriate.
like
but
some
it's
Instagram
like,
model
it's
shit.
like the bad sex versus good sex.
Instagram models
You
get
have
hurt?
to express
No,
it.
but I'm just saying,
You have
in
to
that world with
know.
Instagram, is just all the models with the angles and shit,
To
everything
appreciate.
perfect. Instead of giving
Right?
those
That's
flaws, showing those
inappropriate.
flaws,
Yes.
showing the person that you are.
But that's what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
You're gonna say it.
Yeah, say it. What you gonna say?
I'm so lost.
It's about like, okay, if you think about bad sex versus good sex, you have to have bad sex to appreciate the good sex.
How do you know what's good if you don't have that?
It's like
Lies.
things that make
Reaching.
you go.
Lies.
Reach.
Things that make you go.
Lies.
That was a reach. That was a good reach. That was a good reach.
You got it.
Yeah, that's right.
You got it. Okay. All right, let's take a ride, guys.
Wait,
What are you
where am I
doing?
going?
Didn't you say?
Just, I can walk, friend.
Okay.
Plus, you're gonna lose signal.
Oh yeah, you're right. Huh?
Right? Wait, you're ruining your show.
Am I ruining it?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Yes.
Handle your business.
I'm ruining it.
No, handle your business.
Okay.
Keisha, while we got you. Let's go.
Good.
Run it if you want to.
Okay. I'll go real quick.
Make
And
you
we're
crazy.
live.
She's escaping.
Yes, she is.
This is her coping.
See you
mechanism.
tomorrow.
This is her coping.
That's,
mechanism.
and that is her coping mechanism.
That's her. She runs away.
When things get tough.
What is your coping mechanism, people out there that's watching on Facebook? My people that's watching on YouTube, what up, y'all? Shout out to y'all. What up, V? What up, Ray?
Right.
What is your coping mechanism?
And are you a coping mechanism for,
would you be okay with being a coping mechanism?
Yeah.
Man,
or are you in a situation
You ever
that
been in-
makes you a coping
you
mechanism?
ever been a coping mechanism, you think?
Yeah.
Do you remember the time you were? We
Yeah.
got own rights to that song.
Yeah, I think I was just I was like how you were. Like I was just there so she can, spill her guts out to me.
Currently.
Right.
Okay.
You were okay with that.
I was okay with that at the time. But like,
You wanted more though.
of course.
Damn.
Of course.
So what
So that-
happened after that?
Shit, she moved on.
So like, is that what the devastation set in? You think you removed it and you recovered or
Mhm.
grew or whatever and became
Definitely.
more?
I grew from it and I understood, but then it happened again. So I was like, damn, am I
When am I putting out there to make
to make
to
like
attract
what am,
this,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Am I
Yeah.
being too friendly or some
Yeah.
shit or like, and So I had to change my ways.
Damn.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of rough around edges. Say what I mean what I say. Mean what I say what I mean. That shit. I don't know. But yeah.
Keisha, you ever been a coping mechanism, or have you ever used someone as that?
Of course, I think I have been before,
Mhm.
and I got to a point where I did realize it, but
Did you feel used, or did you just
I
appreciate?
think my one of my core values is to be a helper, to be a nurturer, to be there for that person when they're hurting and in that time of need.
Right.
So I think for me at that point, it was just like, this is what this person needs. So I'm learned. So
Right.
it happens. It's a part of life.
Shit.
Coping mechanism.
That coping mechanism. Like, damn, we got that word out today.
Hey, y'all.
Coping mechanism.
Continue to
man.
watch the show each and every Tuesday. Hey, share the show, guys.
Right.
Scroll to the bottom of the screen. Look for the share button. Share it to your page.
Mhm.
Tell your friends the Truckcast each and every Tuesday, 9 p.m. DB, Humvee, great guests, great laughs. Taco Tuesdays.
Mhm.
We're at 5114 Kirby Drive.
It's going down in the major way.
Christian tailgates, $1 tacos, $3 shots. We got a bunch of friends on the inside waiting for us after the show. You have pre-show, after show entertainment. It's fun. Beautiful black people talking relationships.
Yeah, for real.
Helping putting our heads together.
Hey, man.
Coping mechanisms.
Especially tonight.
Becoming situational shippers. Shipners, right?
Shipners.
Right. I just made that up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a word.
Yeah.
Put it in the dictionary, Urban Dictionary. And this is how we do it at Truckcast each and every Tuesday, man.
Each and every
If you
Tuesday.
got questions, send in your questions, your truck fashions
Truck fashions.
to
Questions,
Truckcast.
comments, concerns, whatever. Truckcast 2018 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying?
Truckcast 2018 at gmail.com.
Hey, something, a real nice light question.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into a relationship, what won't you tolerate? When you get into a relationship, YouTube, Facebook, when you get into a relationship, what won't you tolerate?
What is that one thing that you know that you're not gonna
I
deal
will
with?
not tolerate physical abuse ever in life.
Okay.
There it
Gotcha.
is.
There should never be
Gotcha.
a reason,
Mhm.
because at this point in life, you should be able to manage your anger.
Mhm.
If you
Okay.
get to that point where you have to put your hands on another human being, this
Makes
is
sense.
men, women, children, anybody,
Mhm.
that means you are unable to manage your anger, and we won't work. We're done.
And shout out to all them buy one get one free dollar store ass 50-cent ass niggas out there, men or women,
Mhm.
especially men. If you're hitting a female, you're less than a man. You're more like of a coward. So
Right.
you should not hit a woman, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's not appropriate.
It's
And
very-
women shouldn't hit men.
and women shouldn't hit men either. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Mhm. What did they say? What did they say? Oh, the question was what
They're not saying shit.
when you get into a relationship, what won't you tolerate? When you get into a relationship,
Some people say cheating.
what won't you tolerate?
I mean, of course, I don't.
Everybody saying cheating.
So cheating.
Cheating.
So cheating
I
is
won't deal with hot breath.
Oh no.
Okay, sorry.
I won't deal with
You
him not eating crawfish.
oh wow.
It's a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable.
Do you know what? I need a
Non-negotiable.
man,
I ain't sucking
and
shit.
that's
No.
my thing. Oh no.
Are you finna be shallow? Are you about to be
Oh, go
shallow?
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was referring to the crawfish. So
crawfish.
You don't eat crawfish?
no, that's what I said. He's
I
sucking,
can-
cracking
Get
and
out of
busting all that shit.
That's why I said, oh no.
Nigga, you sucking crack?
Oh no.
I'm offended twice tonight.
Go ahead.
I mean, like my thing is, if we're in a relationship, that means that you have decided it was a mutually
Mhm.
exclusive
We made it past 60 days.
conversation. Yes.
Hey.
Low bar.
Hold on,
We
what
said
she
we're
say?
going to be together.
What did she just say? I forgot.
So you shouldn't be cheating. And so that
Of
shouldn't
course.
be an issue that I have to deal with. Number one, because if you feel like you need to step out, then we don't need to be together.
Makes sense. Mhm.
So that's not an option. My thing is more of just turn it down. My thing is more of like,
What up, PK?
Go ahead.
is that your cat? My thing is be 100 with me.
I won't deal with lack of sex. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm not dealing with
Even if it was for a medical reason.
That's different. I dealt with a girl who
You
had
just said you won't deal with it. So
I dealt with a girl who had endometriosis.
okay.
Like what Jared was talking about last week. But she dealt with it. But I mean, you know, she dealt with it. She had ways of making up for it.
Continue.
So what did you do?
Accept it.
What the hell is that trying to say? She had ways of making up for it, but I mean,
I was just saying. So what did you do? So because of the fact that she had a medical condition, it was her job to please you.
what?
Oh my God! Don't
What
turn.
the hell
it
are you
into
trying
that.
to say, man?
Don't- Don't turn it.
Don't do that, man. Matter of fact, get the hell out the truck for even trying to do that. No.
That was a question.
She did what she had to do. She took it.
But you would have been okay if she did not. What you're saying.
But she had ways. She had ways to.
But he would have been okay if she wouldn't. So let's move on next.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
No. Madeline was breaking it down about.
So I'm just wondering.
Yo, go. You're wondering what? Oh, about DB.
Yeah.
You just wondering what?
About the.
Shit. What that mouth wasn't hurting. So she did what she had to do.
So did you like?
I cheated.
Yep. All right.
Okay, let's move on now.
I'm sorry, friend.
I mean, damn, it was the truth. I mean,
I
live-
appreciate.
I live in my
appreciate
truth.
that,
I live in my
appreciate
truth.
that.
That's what you're supposed to do in 2019.
This is what we're
No
here
judgment
for.
zone in this truck.
In this
Hello.
truck.
Man, I fucking love you, brother.
Wait, what about me, friend? I don't judge you.
Wait, she asked a question.
And I love the Saints.
Yeah.
It was a pass interference call.
Okay,
Thank
so I feel like in regards to what will you accept?
Won't.
What compromise?
Won't.
No,
What,
we didn't even
what
talk
won't
about
you
compromise yet.
what you won't accept?
What you won't tolerate in a relationship. So you and your guy made it there.
Okay.
Made it to that. You know what? I like you.
I feel
I
like
wanna-
when it's like in my gut, it's like,
Intuition.
oh no, it's not what we're
Is
gonna
that
do.
heartburn?
It might be.
Indigestion. Upset stomach.
My
Diarrhea.
stomach hurts. You make my stomach hurt. You can't.
You give me butter and you throw up.
This is not what's gonna happen. I feel like I'm getting hot all the time, and it's not the regular hot.
Mhm,
It's like,
right.
oh no, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, that energy is bad.
When your energy is bad,
Right.
when your spirit tells you, oh no, that's not what it is, you have to exit.
Is that how your spirit talks to you?
Yeah.
Oh no, man, no,
Nope.
oh
Oh
Your
no.
spirit is crying like a
no. Your
mug.
spirit talk like a
Like a pre-K teacher.
Oh no,
Oh
friend.
no!
That's not what's happening.
Damn,
I'm gonna
man.
need you to move to the
Oh
left.
my gosh! All right, go ahead, man. God, leave your spirit.
That's-
retarded.
Okay.
So that's your non-negotiable.
DB,
That
what about you?
means spirit.
What won't you tolerate?
I just said it. Lack of sex.
Lack of sex. Okay. For me.
Oh yeah. Okay. I need to be more mature, right?
Well, no, that's
your
perfect.
truth. That's
Perfect.
fine. What
I
about
also won't deal with somebody that's not like I want quality time.
Quality time with you.
Ooh, quality. I'll be right there for you. Okay, that's enough.
We don't own the rights to the
We don't
song.
own rights to none of them
I don't
songs.
think you have to say it for that.
We kind of got to.
We did. That was a long version.
It doesn't even sound like it.
Miss saying.
You're singing
I don't
tonight?
remember that. Please call him out because
Stop.
I've never seen.
What I won't tolerate in a relationship, of course, cheater.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Oh, shit. Second thoughts.
Oh, that's our
You good with
Don't
somebody?
think that.
She got that ass.
the hell is going on?
Nah, she could.
Oh, she got that ass.
She
Okay,
got that-
baby. That time was on me.
Baby,
Baby, that was on me.
You can't. You gotta promise me. You gotta promise me. This time you not gonna do it. You got to.
Oh no.
Is that how you gonna be looking?
So, big bottoms.
You
make
ain't
up
look, baby,
everything.
look, baby. The reason why you cheated is because of me. I didn't give you enough time. It's all my fault.
Because if she got a good booty?
I apologize to you.
That's what he
Is
said.
that what you're saying?
Got it. Come.
That changes
Got it.
everything.
So if you
And
have a
this is
big
why.
booty,
This is why.
so it does have to be a fake booty
Look,
or
you-
real
Doesn't
booty?
matter.
Okay, I like real ass.
I like real.
Come on, no.
Some of them, no.
I like that. Eh?
Friends.
I mean, you want me? We're
Right.
speaking our truth.
That's your truth, and that's fine.
We put that City Girls song on.
Chaba chop.
Y'all haven't heard?
Hey.
Oh, no, I want that. Plan.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ice cream man.
Ice cream, man. Oh, no.
See, I forgot about that song.
Wow.
Hey, that's so.
That's God.
On that note, let's
Wait, turn it up.
No.
I can't do
It's a
that.
family
Can't do
show.
Can't do that.
This is
All right,
not
here
a family
I
show.
know, it's
Here we go.
after 9.
Let's talk about love, hate, and compromise.
Can you?
Compromise.
Can you
Specifically,
compromise?
Compromise.
Guys, I think people out there, all 4 people that's watching, all 4 of y'all.
We love you.
When you're dating someone,
Mm.
what are your reasons to compromise?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to compromise? Me and Humvee had a discussion before the show,
Yeah.
before the ladies got with us.
Mm.
I said when you compromise in a relationship, it's because
Mhm.
you may hate to compromise the things that you want to compromise,
Right.
but you do it because you love your significant other. So therefore, that makes it that healthy balance. Like, okay, I don't want to go out. I don't want to like not watch the game every fucking day, Monday night. That's what I want to do.
Right.
But my girl doesn't want me to do it, so I'm going to compromise and only do it on the weekends, and she has my time during the week, or vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that I'm doing that because I love her, but I also love my quality time watching sports or whatever.
Right.
So that's my compromise. Well, that's just something small as that,
Yeah.
whatever it may be, or you may compromise your religion, whatever it may be.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people who willing to do that. They got people that's if it's that much love, then
Yeah. Right.
who says that can't work?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's why I hate people put so much emphasis on relationship. I feel like love should conquer all. Like real talk.
because love is
And it's
God and
supposed
God
to.
is love.
Exactly.
It's supposed to. It's supposed to.
So
You don't
this is
realize-
love
Love ain't got a religion. Like that ass ain't got a religion.
and God is love. Oh, man.
So, what do you guys think of compromise in relationships?
I think it's necessary.
So, you think it's necessary?
Absolutely.
It is. For relationships to work, you both have to be willing to compromise.
Right.
If you're not, it's not going to work.
Oh wait, someone said South Side, North Side relationships. You are right.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you live on the south,
That's right.
south side.
That's
You
right.
are right.
If you live
South
past the
side,
Beltway,
Yes.
Yes.
South side, north side, it won't work.
If we're not in, if you can't,
That's
no,
so real.
I'm not gonna be able.
That's true.
if I got to hop, skip, and jump to your motherfucking house,
We're not gonna. It's not gonna
You
happen.
have to get on 290.
for real.
No, friend.
290 a lot better since they built it
I don't
up now.
care.
All I'm saying is, I say in the
We're gonna
loop.
get to 90 on the weekend.
Anywhere now. Too many people in Houston. We're full.
We're
We
done.
are.
Man, Houston get big. There's so many motherfuckers
And
out here.
it's so
Travis started at 2:30.
Yeah, that's
stay at
like a
Pearland. I'm
relationship.
not
Like
fucking
it's like it's just not. I can't drive that way. You know what? I dated a person for a really long time because they lived close to my
y'all
work.
did make it. That's cute.
What?
That's rare though.
What?
Huh?
She said they made it though.
What made
North
what?
side.
Oh, they made. Okay, they made.
It's
Hey,
rare.
Talicia!
And
That's her name,
then,
though.
and then where did they end up?
Oh, Talicia.
Like what side of
They
town
were
did
on
they
the
end up
show.
on?
You're on
I
the
didn't
cast.
wasn't.
They were.
Apache.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pearland and Spring?
Shout out
No.
Apache.
No.
Pearland and Spring.
That's real love.
Shit.
Pearland and Spring.
That's love.
All I'm saying is I'm not driving. Or I'm going to pack a bag and my job has to be close.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Or you have to pack a
Because
bag.
Pearland and Hockley?
I don't even
No
know.
deal.
how
Going
to
way out.
No
God.
deal.
I don't
Talisa
know
said she
where
did it for
Hockley
3 years. How
Talisa,
far?
you're so nice.
How
though.
far apart we y'all staying?
Because
Talisa?
she's my soror.
Oh my God! Can I do my motherfucking show?
Okay.
How far apart did y'all stay, Talisa? How far apart? Damn, it's my show.
I just wanted to say hi to my sorority.
But you said it so loud, you blew my eardrum.
Continue. What's that?
Oh, what? What did you say?
I didn't think it.
Look,
What did she just say? What did she just say? What did she just say?
I don't know. Compromise.
288 South to 1960. Good Lord.
288 to 1960.
Man, that's so goddamn far.
How long of a drive was that?
That's 45 minutes. I'm lying.
Like,
That's an hour and a half.
Without traffic or with
Hour and a half for traffic.
No, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
It's stressful.
Remember,
That does matter.
it does matter.
You better meet me halfway.
They said how many
hold
ways
on,
of the
but
dick they
I
see
was
each
dating
other.
a guy that lives in Belize. For
Release what? Release this?
What?
What?
You did a guy live in Belize, like Belize on the island.
I was dating a girl that stayed in Huntsville.
yeah. Lives in-
So how you gonna talk about north side, south side? Both of y'all need to shut the hell. Oh, y'all had a long distance relationship too.
we had
I was
it
out
didn't
there on the
work out.
weekend.
It
I
did
forgot.
not work
I was out
out.
there on the weekend.
But like he calls and I'll see him in Vegas in a month or two. But like that's irrelevant. But
It's kind of relevant.
it is.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it's relevant.
That's
It's
far.
relevant as hell.
Because he lives in Belize.
You did Stafford to North Wayside, but what the hell's wrong with you people?
Hey, they throwing some stuff out there, yo.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was good dick do.
hey, they said how many times a week did they see each other?
Yeah, that's
How many
that's
times
a
a month?
question. Yes.
That is a good question.
How many times a week did you see each other if you were living over 30 minutes away from each other? That's the question.
Like,
Twice.
like
See,
so.
we up here front,
So
but if
look,
you
if
like
I-
that person, you gonna go drive.
Nah,
out.
That is
but I
Shut
feel-
that.
Look, no, look.
Depends on gas
if
prices.
if
Gas.
so, you know who I'm about to say.
Right.
Okay,
We
then.
don't
So,
say,
but look.
no.
So look, Sunday. So look,
Okay.
we got
Yeah.
through hanging Sunday.
Okay.
I'm gonna come through Wednesday.
But what if I
Hump
had a
day.
bad? But what if I had a bad day? What if I had a bad day on Thursday?
You got some gas money?
So I'm gonna have to come back. No, I'm a. Did y'all both snort?
Hello. Did you say switch situation?
So look. Oh, so that's where you go to your coping mechanism.
That's where you go to your
That's
coping
some more
mechanism.
on the north side. That's some.
I did not say that.
Damn,
That
man.
is not
Thank you for putting
considered.
it out there.
No, but my thing is what I'm saying is,
Right.
friend, like,
Friend.
if we go together,
Get in the camera. I can see.
Yeah, you're hiding.
You gotta get inside the camera.
if we go together,
They go together.
like,
We go together. Ain't that some high schoolers?
I've
I
been
still
saying
say
that
it,
for
though.
so
I still
long.
say it.
If we're in a relationship,
No,
If we're-
we go
if
together.
If we're in
Y'all so
A committed-
ADHD.
relationship, go
We
together.
go together.
We go together. Getting booty.
Not necessarily,
But we
because
go together.
sometimes
can't
you
go
go
together if
together
you
and you
don't
don't. There's some versions that are 35.
shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the virgins that are 35.
Man, the most stupidest
We're so
motherfuckers.
weird.
We are.
We are, girl.
Keep going.
We go together, and I need you to just come and like I had a bad day.
You just need him to come and just come.
So after like I said, we
And
we
sometimes-
chilled the whole weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm coming.
and she's on
And
the
then you
north
said you
side?
had a bad day Thursday. You want me to come back through on Thursday?
How about you just
Will
come
I
to my
come
house?
back through on Thursday?
Yes, that's the question.
Yeah, I'll come back through on Thursday. I'll come back through on Thursday.
Come to my house.
That's
What?
sweet. That's
So
sweet.
many things.
It's compromise. Compromise.
That's compromise.
Hey,
How's that compromise? He came in there 5 days a week.
compromise.
No, I didn't
hey,
come
She
Monday or
had a
Tuesday.
bad day that
But she
week.
had I came
That's
Wednesday.
compromise.
She had a bad day Thursday. She wanted me to come through.
Stop it, DB.
Gotcha. Come through. That's compromise, right?
Wait. Okay, so let's talk about
Hey.
hate.
How the night gonna end?
Hate. We said compromise.
How did I go in? So no,
Hate.
yeah, compromise,
about
love, and hate. So when you have to compromise, is that mine?
Oh no,
No.
So when you compromise,
friends. I mean, yeah, that's happening.
So when you compromise, you have love and hate on the side. Compromise is the bridge.
Okay.
So when you have to compromise some stuff,
Okay, talk more.
when you have to compromise some stuff that
What up, Curtis?
that you don't want to do, you kind of like, damn, I kind of like hate you a little bit more
When you got to over compromise, basically.
because I have to compromise what I really don't want to do, but
It's good.
it's for it's for a good cause. It's for the wellness of the relationship,
Or the people.
the people that's in the relationship, rather than you having not to compromise at all because you guys are like so in tune with each other that you guys don't have to compromise on a lot of things. So there's a lot more room for love
Then hate.
and than hate.
How do you not have to compromise?
So that was the question I put. So you find people that you don't have to compromise with, or compromise is essential to a healthy relationship.
It is.
Which one?
Never compromise,
Which one do
or
you want to go
someone's
with?
not being
Do
their
you
true
want to?
self.
Do you want to? Do you want to meet people that you don't have to compromise with so much that you guys like?
That's boring.
It
That's
is.
boring.
Because if
Okay.
you don't compromise, that person's just like you.
But then
Okay,
also it gives you more experiences, new experiences, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Broaden
So
your
opposites attract.
yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to that theory.
Mhm.
You shouldn't be exactly like the person you're dating. That's-
So so when opposites attract, and then you go through that, like, damn, this nigga here ain't what it is, like, god damn, and you doing it again and again. You're like, fuck this. Like, I want somebody that's like me.
they're going to be like you in certain
Right.
ways, but nobody's going to be completely 100%.
Of course not. Of
Right,
course
right.
not. Of
You're going
course
to
not.
compromise somewhere.
But
But they have to have those core values.
The same
Right.
core values.
That it's
right.
it's the core values that
That's
make
true.
you you. So
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
family,
Yep.
God.
Mhm.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
God, family,
Right.
and you got to have a work ethic.
Sure.
You have to have a work ethic.
I mean, don't necessarily
Of
mean you have to have a job. You just have to have a work ethic, right?
No, nigga, you gotta you have
Baby, I'm painting the house now. Shit.
you gotta have some type of hustle. Like it doesn't like
Ambition, drive.
like you have to have something. Like I don't care if you work. So what I love about my father. Hey girl. Hey.
Yeah, I got a job.
Hey friend. DB.
Hey,
Let's
go,
not-
go,
let's
go,
not
go,
do
go,
that. Let's
go,
not
go,
do
go,
that.
go, 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 go.
She should watch it. She cute
Okay,
though.
come on. No.
Oh, she called it again.
Hey, go.
Hey.
Keep going. Stop. Go, please.
Your dad.
Right.
Damn, Dad, quick call him a phone. I mean,
Right.
Mom, quick call him a phone,
Your
Mom.
mom is
Sorry about
cute.
that.
Your mom is so precious.
She's
Okay,
so
go.
pretty. Focus. Like my dad had a great whatever, blah blah blah. But he mowed lawns. That was a side hustle.
Okay.
And he
So
taught
stayed
me
with-
like at the end of the day, you can have all these degrees, you can work for whomever you want to.
Right.
But you gotta know how to go out and get it.
Mm.
And so that's the
That hustle,
that's the hustle
Yeah.
that I need in my life.
So you definitely need that.
Like if you ain't got no grind, if you not like, oh, I'm about to hey, then I don't know. I can't help you. I don't care about your degrees. I don't care if you graduate from high school. I don't.
As long as you got a GD. Okay, cool.
As long as you're doing.
You're
something
doing
to
something to improve
provide.
yourself.
Yeah.
Like you want more.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta at least have-
Because
I can agree with that.
like and that's my non-negotiable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It doesn't matter what you like. My dad taught me it doesn't matter if you work from McDonald's,
Right.
And if you're flipping burgers, then you be the best burger flipper in the world.
And you better bring some Big Macs home.
That's right.
I mean,
Well,
but
she working
that's what
Grandy's.
it's about.
What's that?
Like,
Brandy's.
That's old.
I
That
remember
old steak.
Grandy's.
Chicken fried
Grandy's.
steak.
Steaks and
the
Grandy.
Grandy's in
What's it like, green and
Louisiana.
gold? The sign was
I don't
green.
know.
It's
or
still in
something?
Louisiana.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Like Grandy's. Chicken fried
Yeah.
chicken fried steak.
I think we did. Man, I think we got it, man. I think we had a good show.
Lee!
Tonight, we had a good.
I see you, Lee.
We had a good show tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Hey, make sure you continue to follow us on IG, Facebook, and YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter. We have one of our shows loaded up on Spotify.
Oh, really?
We're
That's
coming to
really exciting.
iTunes, Stitcher, all the podcast platforms. So definitely look out for us.
Y'all better support these black men.
Yes.
Yes.
Share
Support
the
them.
show.
Yes.
Support
Share
these
it.
black men.
Yeah, share the show,
Because
guys.
they're starting the conversation.
Thank
Great
you.
Support
job.
these black men.
Thank you so much. Madeline, Keisha, why? I did y'all
Yes.
thing tonight. Y'all opened up, a lot of
Great dialogue.
garage
guys.
doors,
Thank you,
Yes,
ladies.
garage doors.
right?
Yes.
Why can't it be the front door?
Garage doors are bigger. Let's just take it.
Right.
Garage
Oh,
doors.
Right. I mean,
We don't want small
We want to go
entries.
big.
We want big.
Big.
Y'all got the crawfish lady on?
Yes.
That's what it said.
What?
Be sure to tag me in all your crawfish posts. Thank you.
What?
Oh yeah, you know about Everett stuff. You know about
Okay.
Everett stuff.
Before we get out of here,
Lee,
Keisha
I
Wah, where can they find you? Throw out your information. Need to get in touch with you. If you don't have it, it's okay. Madeline.
You don't want to throw it out there?
Spoiled Ivy on IG.
You don't want to give us
Keisha
that?
Wah
Okay.
on IG. Keisha Watry on Facebook.
That's what I'm talking
Spoiled
about.
Ivy on on Instagram.
You got your own webpage. That's what's up.
Right there.
That's what's up. Okay, thank
You
you.
really have your own webpage?
Let's not
Right
do
there.
that.
DB, I'm gonna kick you.
Snort, snort.
I'm gonna kick you.
Hey,
It's been real, guys.
thank you guys so much. Make
We
sure
had a
you
really
send
good
those
night.
truckfessions to truckcast2018@gmail.com. Truckcast2018@gmail.com. Hey, we're finna end it. It's your main man, I'm V.
It's your boy DB.
Hey, we'll see you next time.